Hi everyone, it's your BibaGirrrl again. I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I've had a lot of various projects I've had going on, but I'm back and I'm going to be doing some commentary and some shout outs and getting some promotions for some of my projects as well as some other people's projects. So I just want to get started here. One thing I've been up to is I've been networking. I have been networking like crazy. I've been meeting a lot of great people, talking to a lot of really talented people, doing a lot of promoting, and I'm just really loving it. Getting out of my little shell and not being such a shut-in, and trying to get my face out there and really meeting some amazing people. So I just want to be thankful and grateful to them for accepting me into their circles and really being open, and I myself am being open to their what they're working on and their promotions and their charities and various things. So I just want to say thank you to them. And I've been writing. I've been working on a lot of cool writing projects and art projects, and at the end of this video I'll be putting some links, giving out the links to my various sites. So first order of business, I want to give a shout out. I'm glad that Jeannie Cooper, who plays Catherine Chancellor on Young the Restless, is out of the hospital, and she'll be being replaced by Michael Learned, who was the mom back in the day on the Waltons, and she's going to be stepping in for Catherine Chancellor while she's until I guess she gets back. But so we hope a speedy recovery to Jeannie Cooper. Welcome to Michael Learned, and nice to see Michael Learned back on the scene. But we hope Jeannie Cooper comes back soon, because Jeannie Cooper is just definitive in the Catherine Chancellor role. She brings a lot of feistiness, and she's a great lady, and just love her to death. So one thing is been on the subject of soaps. Recently reread. I read it a few months back when his book first came out, and now I've just reread it again. It's Most Talkative by Andy Cohen. I'm Andy Cohen. I'm a huge fan of Andy Cohen. BravoTV, Watch What Happens Live. He wrote about how soaps, he watched soaps, grew up watching soaps with his mom, and how soaps helped inspire him to do what he's doing now, which is the Real Housewives franchise and some of his other shows. He's actually brought glamour and drama back to TV, and other channels and networks are actually following suit and doing their own versions of what he's doing. So, and it all stems from soaps. And I feel like people keep, a lot of people give soaps a hard time. Oh, they're just soaps. Oh, they're past. Oh, that's old news. Da, da, da. But incorporating what made soaps great into other types of genres of TV. And now there are more soaps. There's other outlets for soaps. So if you're soap fans, there's online things. There's all kinds of channels. There's streaming. There's all kinds of ways. So you can find your favorite actors and actresses and good recurring storylines. And it's still a way that actors can work, and I'm all for helping actors, the working actor, and helping creative people in every genre. So kudos to all them. And so another thing I want to talk about is last week's Glee. Last week's Glee was as a show, I would say it's just pretty average as a show. Last week's episode, but it was very touching. Had a few very touching moments. They were talking about you have like the two storylines. You have the kids that are still in school, and you have the Kurt and Rachel, and now Santana somehow is living with them, and Kurt's working for Vogue.com, and they're in New York City. So you have this whole New York City aspect. So they were going to go to the ballet. They're doing some sort of Vogue.com that Kurt works for. Sarah Jessica Parker, she's doing some sort of Vogue.com fundraiser, charity ball kind of thing, charity show, and they were all talking about how the ballet inspired them with children. So it was very cute. They did a flashback to Rachel as a little girl, and they did a flashback to Kurt and as a little boy, and it was really cute. And then they were like, oh, well, Santana, you can't relate to this because you weren't into dance, and she actually admits, hey, yeah, I was inspired by ballet. I was inspired by dance and wanting to be a ballerina and she actually talked about how it was her escape from her dysfunctional family and different stuff, and so it was really nice to see that in the storyline. People will talk about inspirations, childhood inspirations, and how creative, but to actually see that, I was just settled in for just a random show, just kind of whatever, and have that, it was really touching, really beautiful. And then they even had the little girl who was Santana's supposed to be like the little Santana, and she's in a little ballet outfit, and she sees her and she says, don't forget me again. And oh my God, it was really touching, really beautiful. And she's like, no, I won't. It was really beautiful because it was like, yeah, don't forget your inner child. Don't forget what made you be you when you were a child, and all the things that brought you joy and happiness. Don't forget about those things, because those things actually help us in grown-up life. It helps us when you're dealing with, grown-up garbage. And so that's part of the reason why I created this whole BibaGirrrl project in and of itself, was getting the joy that I had, what made me happy and what inspired me, and bring it into my grown-up life to help me move forward. So that's one thing that I just wanted to give a shout out to them. And then there was another moment there that was really beautiful, was the four of them. You had Kurt, you had Santana, Rachel, and SJP all do this. It was like a quartet of the song, but each part of the song, each one of them had like their own solo, and they all sounded great. But once again, Chris Colfer's voice was just phenomenal. The purity of his tone. When he sings, it's like he is singing my heart. He just wants me, it just makes me just, it not only does it move me to tears, it's so beautiful, but it's like it's beauty personified. Those notes, when they're so pure, it's just phenomenal. I cannot say enough good things about it. So shout out to Chris Colfer once again, and he could just sing part of a song. Sometimes they don't have enough Kurt in an episode. Sometimes they'll have other people singing, or it'll be an ensemble piece and Kurt only sings a little part of it, or sometimes they'll have him sing a whole song. Each time when he's singing, I am just blown away. I'm blown away, and it's just so phenomenal. So I can't, kudos to him. And but that scene with the little Santana talking to the big Santana, and don't forget me again, that was very touching with the whole inner child thing. And it also made me remember way back in the day. I don't know if you all remember this, but since I go back, there was the old school Beverly Hills 90210 that had went back when Dylan's dad was shot and killed, and he was all traumatized, and at the end of the show they showed like this little boy. It was supposed to be like a little Dylan, and he had on like this baseball suit, baseball uniform or baseball hat on, and he was crying, and then Big Dylan comforts like little Dylan, so like he's comforting the little child in him. And so these writers, they really know how to pull your heartstrings, but it's really special, and it's something that you might see it and just let it go, but I really think it was something worth mentioning, because like I said, those are the things that inspired me. And don't forget to comfort your inner child. Don't forget to just say, okay, what did I love, and how can I bring that into my life now? So there's that. And let's see, what else was there I wanted to address. Oh, okay, here we go. And can you believe that the media just assumed, I mean, if anyone could have confused Zooey Deschanel name with like and assume that she had any part in that Boston bombing situation and all that. I just think the media just should have done their more research before even putting it out there. That just shows how reactionary the media is. And she's seems to be a good sport, because I haven't even seen her speak about it. I haven't seen her say anything. I haven't seen anything. I think she's just kind of letting it go. And she was probably, last Friday night, she was probably off somewhere getting her nails done. Next thing you know, her phone's blowing up, and people are like, what do you have to say about this? And she's probably thinking, what does it take to have, for a girl to get a good manicure pedicure in this town? So, who knows what was really happening, but I feel like, she's just been, a good sport about it and playing it cool. So, another thing I want to talk about is there's Emily Sandé. I want to congratulate her on her debut album. It's an album that has the song Next to Me. You'll find it, Next to Me. It's 63 weeks on the UK Top 10, and the UK Top 10, she beat out the Beatles record, the Beatles official record for the longest that one debut album could be in the UK Top 10. So I've got lots of fans in the UK, and I'm sure they've heard her music, and it's very cool, because I think she's an excellent singer, songwriter. She plays piano. And it shows that and I love dance music, and I love sampling, and I like all the newer types of technology, but it still gets back to people really, really love real music and real originality and real good voices, and that wins out. So very congratulatory to her. And for music, another thing on the subject of music is my brother is also a singer-songwriter, and he writes his own songs, sings his own songs, plays his own instruments, records his own videos, edits, does everything, and he has a CD out, so just want to give a shout out to him. This is his CD, Johnny Sierra. You can find it at www.johnnysierra.com, and as well as he's got YouTube, Johnny Sierra on YouTube, and at Johnny Sierra on Twitter, and Johnny Sierra Facebook, and I know you can buy his songs, and I can't remember exactly, but you can go to all those sites and contact Johnny Sierra. And if you like, he's over the years, he's done all different kinds of genres of music, and but right now it's kind of more under Western skies. It's kind of like, I'd say, more country rock, and it's very cool stuff. Fun songs, you can kind of jam to it. There's some chill songs on it, so kudos to him, and I just want to help my brother out there. So now I'll get to the point where the video where I'll talk about the links. My Mark store. I'm still Mark Rep. This is Mark necklace. This is Mark makeup. And my hair's all styled. Mark styling. Mark styling products and styling aids. And I cannot say enough great things about Mark products. And I'm enjoying being a rep with them. They're a great company to work for. They are a great company. Great products to sell. Very affordable products, as well as it's very affordable to be a rep for them. They give a lot of help to the reps and a lot of support, and it is not very expensive to get into. So if you're interested in being a rep, or if you're interested in the products, contact me or comment. If you have any questions about my makeup or my hair or style, anything, I can give you all kinds of tips. And I already have 2 videos on here with makeup tips and things, but if you have any questions about what I have on right now, or any tips or any ideas or questions, message me, leave comments, and I'll be also working on another acting video, and I'll be putting that together, and I have a photo shoot coming up in June, so I'll be posting those pics then as soon as I get them, and I'll be sharing that. My Marky Boutique is www.mymarkstore.com /M Opitz, MOPITZ. And if you want to check out my blog, I haven't been writing in a while, my main blog, because, you know, it's just had so much going on. But the last post I did was, I did a shout out to Roger Ebert, and then I also usually write about commentary, fashions, and pop culture, and reviews of shows, and, or, you know, like how a show will affect me, just like what I'm talking about here. So a lot of interesting stuff. So you can kind of go on there. My blog is http :/BibaGirrrl, BibaGirrrl, just a regular girl, not the 3 R's, just, and then BibaGirrrl.blogspot.com, and then / again. So you can go on there and read some of my past stuff, some cool stuff. I've had a lot of good feedback on that. And so there's that. And what else is there? And if you're looking for day-to-day commentary, all kinds of stuff, momentary commentary, I'm on Twitter a lot at BibaGirrrl with BibaGirrrr, 3 R's and then L on Twitter. I have lots of fun on there, lots of great material. You can't not, you know, every day, every minute, every day, there's always somebody posting something. It's just hilarious stuff. And, you know, a lot of times I'm just going for the jokes on there because, you know, you get a story about Justin Bieber's monkey. You can't not make a joke about that. And, what else is there? What else? So, that, you know, that's pretty much it. The one thing is I wanted to just say, you know, if you have any ideas of things you want me to talk about, or things that you are interested in, you know, don't be a stranger. Give me some comments. Let me know what's happening in your situation. If I'm helping you out, if you've tried some of my makeup tips or tried some of my tricks, you know, let me know what you like, what you don't like, or if you've tried Mark products and you want to discuss that too. I'm all for that. And so just remember, you know, in the words of Mama Elsa from Real Housewives of Miami, the world is a wonder and it's always wonderful. So have a great day. Take care. Bye.